Okay, so I'd like to take a moment and clear up some confusion. In the world of budgeting and financial literacy, there are two terms that are often used interchangeably and done incorrectly so. Now, you've heard me mention these two terms a little bit in class, and I've even used them in some homework videos. Now, I want to clarify the difference between disposable and discretionary income. So when it comes to financial literacy, there are two types of income: disposable income versus discretionary income. So here are the definitions along with examples of each. So disposable income is the easiest one to understand. Everyone hates taxes. Depending on how much money you make and what your deductions are, you can have several $100s taken out of your paycheck every single week or bi-week or every month with taxes. So disposable income is simply this. It's income after taxes. So this is going to be a rough estimate, but let's say that you make a income of exactly $500. Well, your take-home pay is not $500. Once they take out taxes, you might only take home $400. So that $400, that represents your disposable income. Now, why so many people get confused on this word is because it's used with a lot of different synonyms. For example, disposable income is the same thing as net income, and a lot of people, and even in class, we refer to it as take-home pay or take-home income. So what I need you guys to know is that disposable income is income after taxes. Now, gross income is how much you get paid. So that's when you see someone has a salary of $80,000. That doesn't mean they're taking home $80,000. Their gross income is $80,000, but their disposable income, take-home pay after taxes, that might be something like $68,000 to $70,000. So they might end up paying $10,000 in taxes and deductions. Okay, now to contrast with that, we have discretionary income. Think about the root word of discretionary is discretion. That means up to your decision or to your will. So discretionary income is the amount of income that is left for spending after personal necessities. So here's a simple little formula for you to help you memorize it. Discretionary income is equal to disposable income. Again, that's money after taxes. Remember, guys, this is so important. Disposable income is money after taxes. So discretionary income is disposable income minus your fixed cost, aka your bills, minus specific variable costs such as food and shelter. Now, the reason why I say specific cost is because food and shelter are necessities. So you can think of discretionary income as income left over after necessities have been paid off. Now in class, we're calling a lot of those variable costs. So entertainment and having fun is not necessarily a necessity. So discretionary income, after you have paid your bills and after you have purchased your necessities, the amount of money left over is called discretionary income. So after taxes have been taken out, and once you've paid all of your bills, and once you've purchased all of your necessities such as shelter and food, what's left over to have fun with, such as spending money on entertainment and dates, we call that discretionary income. Alright, so to make sure you guys understand this, here's my question for you. Which is always higher in value, disposable or discretionary income? So if you have someone who's making a wage, which number is going to be higher for them? And it's true for everyone. The answer is disposable income, because disposable income is money you get before you have time to get your greedy little hands on it. So that's how much money you have to take home. Discretionary income is always less than disposable income, because discretionary income, you've already bought food, you've already paid rent, so on and so forth.